Thank you. Let's keep it up.
I think one year the Sixers went 6-76.
So,
Did they really?
No. That was never that bad. For real?
Yeah, you don't remember?
They only won 6 games one year? Well, let them enjoy this. I hope they go to the Eastern Conference Finals. If they really did win 6 games, think about how bad the Knicks are right now. And the Knicks have, what, like 20-something? Woo! What a win over the Cavs.
What do we do with the 9 pick? If we get the 9 pick, what do we do? I mean, does it even matter? Let me ask any Knicks fan out there listening to this show: Are you really excited?
Let's get Miles
for
Bridges.
Anything? Honestly, are you excited
Bridges.
about anything?
Miles Bridges, I am.
This season has been an absolute dumpster fire, and I have strayed away from talking about it in any way, shape, or form because it's been so embarrassing. But you have one of the most burgeoning stars in Kristaps Porzingis. He gets hurt. Mm-hmm. Your coach walks around the facility and at every practice and at every game looking like he doesn't want to be there. And eventually gets fired. And now people are like, well, maybe it'll be Mark Jackson.
I'm praying that it's Mark Jackson.
Maybe it'll be, maybe we'll go out there and we'll get a Jeff Van Gundy to come back. Does any of this matter? Does any of it matter?
The Sixers never went 6-78. Their worst record ever is 9-73.
And that's still horrible.
Yeah, in 1972, 1973.
Thank you.
Yeah, I saw it. The guy that looked just like James Harden. But they said that if
I'm just so tired of it.
Did you see the guy that looked just like James Harden?
I did.
Yeah.
He looks a lot like, it's like pretty.
But you know what really made me laugh? They was like, if James Harden, he looks more combined with James Harden and Kendrick Perkins, and that's true. But back to your Knicks reference, I just want Miles Bridges to come.
Yeah, I mean, another draft pick will be nice, but
come on, Miles.
I just don't know. You know what people are saying? Like, oh, Mark Jackson has to be the coach. We need to go out there and we got to get Mark Jackson. I don't want him.
Why?
Mark Jackson was the answer a few years ago. He was the answer a few years ago. It's too late for this version of the Knicks. They need to restart.
I think we need Mark Jackson. I think we need to build something. Listen, if anything should be a little hope for us is how Milwaukee and how the 76ers look. Maybe we can't do this through the draft. Maybe we can. Maybe we're going to get enough talent through years.
That's the only way they're going to do it, though.
And that's the point.
Because no free agent wants to come here and deal with the media's scrutiny.
And I'm crazy, but I've just been praying that it don't work out in San Antonio, because if Kawhi could ever come to New York and
never happening.
And team up with Porzingis.
You know what? I'm going to say something that's going to
be beautiful.
I'm going to say something that's going to make you angry. I think the Knicks should trade Porzingis.
He's with the walkout.
We're going to end the show 27 minutes early.
He's out. He's out of here.
I think they should trade him.
I don't... For who? For what?
For anything. For anything. Get draft picks.
Listen, if LeBron is not coming in that door...
What are we talking about,
listen, if LeBron is not coming in for Porzingis, you don't touch my Porzingis, okay? You don't touch the unicorn.
He's going to leave on his own in a year anyway.
He won't leave. He's dedicated, guys. Believe.
He's not dedicated.
He's dedicated to us. I'm telling you. He wants to play in New York.
He wants to play for whoever will pay him the most money, and good for him for wanting that.
No. He wants to play for New York. Don't.
He's going into his restricted free agent contract year after this next season.
I'm having a great move so far. This baseball season has been so good. And you're going to go and just throw something at me like that?
This is a like-minded issue for us. It's not us battling over the Mets and Yankees. This is the same team we root for.
We can't trade Porzingis. We can't afford to trade Porzingis.
Why?
Because that's like another 15 years of us down the drain.
It's not 15 years. It's going to be the same amount of time if we have him. Only it's going to take longer. Because eventually we're going to have to pay Porzingis. And by the time we pay him, we won't have the money for somebody else we could use.
Listen. We can't get rid of Porzingis. Porzingis, if we ever do get any free agents, it's going to be Porzingis. Porzingis is the type of guy. You see how everybody was saying that Anthony Davis eventually is going to have to leave New Orleans, and
I think he should,
and that Karl Anthony Towns eventually was going to have to leave Minnesota, probably if nothing happened. But these players end up coming. We never thought that Cousins was going to go to the Pelicans. Like what? Like we never thought that, and it worked out good.
We knew Cousins was going to go somewhere. He wasn't staying in Sacramento.
Yeah, but we didn't think that it was going to be the Pelicans. You know, we didn't think that there was.
And he might leave after this year. I think it's
a possibility. But we saw that how good they were right before he got hurt. It was really good. And then we didn't think that Jimmy Butler was going to come over and Jeff Teague was going to and Taj Gibson was going to go to the Wolves and go about Karl Anthony Towns. We didn't think that. So I just say that if that can happen, let's just have a little bit of hope. Let's just see.
What you're saying is trust the process. And if this was a scenario in Philly, I might have believed you because at least they were getting top talent every single year. If you were Danny Ainge telling me trust the process, and you wound up with 6 first-round picks from the Celtics, from the Nets. Sorry.
Listen, he's going through. Look right now. He feels it. He just feels it. He feels it all the time. He doesn't even know what we're talking about right now, but he just feels it. It's in his heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would believe you, but it's the Knicks. It's the Dolan. It's Dolan.
Yep.
And they've done an awful job. They're coming off of one of the worst GM signings in history, or president of basketball operations, whatever you want. This is a disaster. They are in emergency status, red alert, blinking lights. It's really bad, and they need to jump ship, start over. And yeah, I think that might include trading the assets that you do have on this team right now, which includes KP and Trey Burke, while he's still useful, while he still has value.
All right, perfect.
Sorry, I just lost myself.
512-572-7440. Now, since I know, Tristan, you're a big basketball fan, I don't know if you know what tonight is in the basketball world.
A day off?
No.
A day off.
in women's basketball.
Oh, yeah, this is the WNBA draft. The South Carolina top prospect.
Yeah, I saw Alvin Kamaro's at the draft.
Team?
She went to, hold on.
Liberty?
No, it wasn't Liberty. I wish. Was it the Phoenix Mercury?
Nope.
What was it?
Las Vegas.
Wait, WNBA, you got a Las Vegas team?
Yeah, I was, what?
Yeah.
Viva
Really?
Las Vegas!
Yeah.
Well, guys, there's going to be a year eventually when we're going to see a championship from every sports team in Vegas because
Before New York.
because this is just getting ridiculous. The Vegas team yesterday hockey, they look good too. They played a good game against the Kings. Yeah, it was a pretty good game. They played them tough.
Columbus just beat the Capitals in overtime.
I actually just was texting the guys who do the show with tomorrow. I was like, I would have rather had the Capitals.
Yeah, Washington always chokes. So
Yeah,
I think
it's Ovechkin. He never plays well in the playoffs. Did he score any? Did he get any points?
I don't think so.
Anything?
If he's beyond the game.
Did he shrink again? Beyond the game.
Columbus is the first road team to win in the playoffs this year.
Side note, how many more rants has Jacob had about the Jets lately? Any random Jets?
Why?
No, actually,
Why?
most
The Jets been
the
doing
rants that he has had lately have been all about the Islanders and how terrible they do.
And to be fair, that's
not just how terrible they are, but like I think somebody I guess they kind of shut down. I don't remember exact. I don't want to misquote him, but essentially they cut early. Somebody's signing at an event they were doing at the Coliseum, and he lost it.
Okay.
He has his moments.
But if anybody been paying attention to the Jets signing so far, the Jets this offseason have done everything that they could have. I don't think any
objective Jets fan should be upset with the Jets have done. They should simply be worried about what they're going to do in this draft
with this pick. And because the thing about the draft, right? If you do get it wrong in the first, you should be able to try to make up for it in later rounds. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get the same talent, but get a good enough athletes and players that can help you, you know what I mean, through like if the first option don't go well. So for example, the Jets got the first pick, right? Well, they had the fifth pick, and they had, I think, either 2 to 3 second round picks. You could get a lot of talent in the second round. You could get a lot of talent in the second round. So now the fact that they gave away all of those picks, they have to get it right. Because now it goes straight from first, the top 5 pick, to straight to the third round, where the talent is just, it drops right there, you know? So I just feel like...
This is a deep draft, though. The third round, there's...
No, I'm saying, no, I'm too, but the second round, you're basically getting first round talent because of how deep the draft is.
Right.
The third round, you're getting the real, you know, I don't know what to really call it, but yes, you're right.
It's where it starts to get dicey.
You're hoping, basically.
Well, you're not just hoping. You're trusting. This is what the third and the fourth rounds are really where your scouts. In my opinion, I mean, I'm not a scout. I'm certainly not an NFL expert. But to me, the GMs and the scouting departments that make hits on the third and fourth and fifth rounders are the scouting departments and the GMs who tend to have long tenures.
Oh,
the Seahawks getting Russell Wilson in the third, you know, guys like that. So
Can never stop saying the Patriots either, right?
Yeah, well, the Patriots are right there. They never seem to not draft well. So there's that. Mark.
What?
I don't know. I was gonna ask.
I didn't want to make no, never mind. I don't want to make a Patriots joke about it.
No, go for it. I hate the Patriots.
We all do.
How do I put this? Maybe the Patriots pick bad linemen in their history. No, I'm just kidding.
You're such a jerk. You're a bad guy. Oh, my gosh. Hey, for the record, my brother was selected 4th round, 123rd overall.
By the Patriots?
By the Patriots. They traded up to get him.
Your brother's a special man. I can't wait to talk
special
to him.
man.
Good thing he's in California.
Listen, Bill Belichick.
Yeah, I cannot wait to bring what you just said up to him.
What does he say about Bill Belichick?
What about what? Because he has plenty to say about Bill
about
Belichick.
him as a coach. Like, how does he feel about him?
He said he's all business. He definitely. I don't know if he meant this when he said. We actually did an interview with him on Beyond the Game with him, but I don't know if he meant this. He said, like, there's some fun times, but it's just mostly. But he tells a great story, and I don't want to get too deep into it.
Yeah.
But essentially, they were playing up in Buffalo. And what happens in Buffalo...
Stays in Buffalo.
It stays in Buffalo.
I'm sorry. I'm being too crude today to everybody and every race and every person.
Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Mark.
So why spare the Buffalonians? Go ahead.
Yeah,
No. I'm just saying in general.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
You know, so I want to apologize.
No, I don't care.
For my actions today.
I don't care.
I have a guilty conscience, just like Eminem.
Oh, there you go.
For whatever he's worth.
Probably a lot of money still.
I lost respect for him many years ago.
For what?
Who, Belichick?
No, Eminem.
Oh.
Not getting into that now.
Oh, okay.
All right, we'll talk off air. They went to Buffalo. They had a game in Buffalo. And it snows in Buffalo. For those of you who are not keen to the area, it snows a lot. And Rich has a really funny impression of Bill. I'll see if we can get him to do it. But essentially, it went something like this. Okay, guys. I know that it's snowing here, and I know it sucks, and nobody likes dealing with it. But... just be prepared for it to snow. I don't care what you have to do to get here tomorrow. You're all adults. You're all professionals. We expect, and keep in mind, it's like 2 or 3 feet of snow they're expecting the next morning. Mm-hmm. There were guys who, because it's Bill Belichick saying this, slept in the same facility they were going to have to be in the next morning, sleeping on benches because they didn't want to get snowed in. So he's like, I don't care what you have to do, just make sure you're here, because if you're not here, you won't play. It's just the kind of guy he is. He doesn't take any bullpucky, no bull spit, whatever you want to call it. He just wants, he runs a tight ship. So that's how he is. He's all business all the time.
What we see as outsiders is what it really is with him.
Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, I from what he tells me, he's a little more animated if you catch him off guard and try to get him to laugh. Yeah, but not in a team setting. Like if you're in the building and it's work hours and it's practice. Like no, we're working here. So he actually had a funny costume he put on every Halloween, which is basically a giant man, my brother, wearing these Daisy Dukes and a long blonde wig. Yeah, and he called himself Bronco Nagurski, who is a famous, obviously Hall of Fame linebacker in the NFL. Yeah. So he would go, "Hey man, I'm Bronco," wearing sunglasses and this stupid denim jacket, and he did that for Bill once, and Bill's like, "Yeah, get pretty funny," and just it was like at a Halloween party with the Patriots, and that's all he had to say to him. He's like, "I don't know if I woke up the next day if I had a job."
What about with Brady?
What the experiences meeting Tom?
Yeah.
I'll have Rich tell this story. It's very funny, but the first time we met him, there was like a meet and greet with the family. You get drafted, and Bill showed up for a minute. Literally a minute the entire time, and he goes, "Hi there, everybody. Welcome to New England. Welcome to the Patriots facility. This, I don't remember the guy's name. We'll call him Jim. This is Jim. He's going to walk you through the facility. It's very nice to meet all of you." And he walked away. That was it.
Boo!
Wow. But when they walked us through the facility, and I'm telling this through first person point of view because it sounds better. We walked through the workout facility, and who should walk by? Tom Brady. And for most people, I mean, the room doesn't stop in the facilities for Tom Brady, but for everybody else, it does. So naturally, everybody around us is staring, just following him with our eyes. And Rich walks by him, and we are right behind him. And the first thing he does, the first words he ever spoke to the man.